Hey everyone, and welcome back to Top All Time. Today, we're diving headfirst into the chilling world of Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire, the soon-to-be-released sequel to 2021's Ghostbusters: Afterlife. A haunting return to New York. The film reunites us with the Spengler family, Phoebe, McKenna Grace, and Trevor, Finn Wolfhard, who've moved back to the iconic New York City firehouse, headquarters for the original Ghostbusters crew. This time around, we see a familiar sight. The guys, Peter Venkman, Bill Murray, Ray Stantz, Dan Aykroyd, and Winston Zeddemore, Ernie Hudson, all suited up and ready to bust some ghosts. But here's the twist. They've transformed the firehouse into a state-of-the-art ghost hunting facility. We also get to see the return of Janine Melnitz, Annie Potts, the ever-reliable secretary who keeps the Ghostbusters grounded, and maybe even Walter Peck, William Atherton, the skeptical EPA agent who gave them a hard time back in the day. A new generation of Ghostbusters. But it's not all about the old guard. Phoebe and Trevor are eager to follow in their grandfather Egon Spengler's footsteps. Joining them are two new recruits: Podcast, Logan Kim, a tech whiz who knows his way around the internet's paranormal corners, and Gabby Celeste O'Connor, a brilliant engineer who can build proton packs in her sleep. This creates a really interesting dynamic. We have the seasoned veterans with their experience and, well, eccentricities, alongside the fresh-faced rookies brimming with enthusiasm and tech savvy. It'll be interesting to see how these two very different teams come together to face the chilling threat that awaits them. The plot thickens. An ancient artifact unleashes a frigid fate. Speaking of threats, that's where things get interesting. The discovery of an ancient artifact throws New York City into a deep freeze. Temperatures plummet and the city starts to resemble a winter wonderland. Except, not the fun kind. As it turns out, the artifact is tied to a powerful entity, a malevolent being who thrives on fear and seeks to plunge the world into an eternal ice age. Yikes, looks like the Ghostbusters have their work cut out for them this time. Trending topics, a chilling reception and fan theories abound. Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire has definitely been a hot topic. Reviews have been mixed, with some praising the return of the original cast and the new team dynamic, while others felt the plot borrowed a bit too heavily from the previous films. There's also been a lot of buzz online about fan theories. Some fans speculate there might be a connection between the entity from the artifact and Gozer from the first film. Others believe the artifact might hold the key to bringing back Egon Spengler in some form. It's all very intriguing, and it'll be fun to see if any of these theories pan out in future sequels. Who you gonna call? Gear up with Top All Time. Whether you're a die-hard Ghostbusters fan or a newcomer to the franchise, Frozen Empire promises a chilling adventure filled with scares, laughs, and proton pack-fueled action. Speaking of action, if you're looking to gear up and show your love for the Ghostbusters, head over to tatshop.creator-spring.com. We have awesome Top All-Time merch, including t-shirts, hoodies, and mugs, all featuring our exclusive channel logo. You can check it from the link in the description or in the first comment. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your proton pack, suit up with some Top All-Time gear, and get ready for a blast from the past and a blast of icy fear with Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire. Now, we all know the Ghostbusters aren't exactly known for their graceful problem-solving. While they might have some fancy new gadgets and a team of brilliant young minds, there's bound to be some collateral damage and hilarious mishaps along the way. Back in the saddle, a learning curve for the new recruits. One of the things I'm most excited about is seeing how Phoebe and Trevor integrate with the new recruits. We know Phoebe's a ghost-busting prodigy, and Trevor's got Egon's scientific mind. But Podcast and Gabby bring a whole new skill set to the table. Podcast's an internet whiz, which is perfect in today's day and age. Ghosts are no longer confined to libraries and dusty archives. They've gone digital, and Podcast's knowledge of the paranormal corners of the internet could be a game changer. Gabby, the engineering whiz, is another asset. The Ghostbusters rely on their proton packs and other gadgets, and having someone who can maintain and improve this equipment is invaluable. Plus, who knows, maybe she can whip up some new tech that the old-timers haven't even dreamed of. Of course, there's bound to be a learning curve. Can you imagine Peter Venkman trying to explain the finer points of spectral tethering to a teenager who spends most of his time glued to a screen? Or Ray Stantz trying to decipher Gabby's engineering jargon? The comedic potential here is limitless. Bustin' makes us feel good, the importance of legacy. But at the heart of it all, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire is about legacy. It's about passing the torch from one generation to the next. The original Ghostbusters paved the way for a new era of paranormal pest control, and now it's up to the next group to take up the mantle. It'll be interesting to see how the filmmakers handle this theme. Will there be tension between the old guard and the new? Will the experienced Ghostbusters have to learn to trust their rookie teammates? And how will the legacy of Egon Spengler weigh on Phoebe as she embraces her own destiny as a Ghostbuster? Looking ahead, a universe of potential. Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire feels like a new chapter in a much larger story. With a successful reboot under their belt and a new generation of heroes ready to take center stage, the future of the Ghostbusters franchise looks bright. There are so many possibilities. We could see the team tackle new supernatural threats, explore uncharted territories in the Ghost Zone, or even delve deeper into the mythology of the franchise. Maybe they'll encounter other paranormal investigators from around the world, or uncover a hidden network of Ghostbusters chapters operating in secret. The possibilities are endless, and that's what makes Ghostbusters Frozen Empire so exciting. It's a return to a beloved franchise, but it also paves the way for a whole new generation of fans to discover the thrills and chills of ghostbusting. So, whether you're a longtime fan or a curious newcomer, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is definitely worth checking out. Just remember, when things get spooky, who you gonna call? The Ghostbusters. And while you're at it, don't forget to grab some awesome top all-time merch at tatshop.creator-spring.com to show your love for the franchise.